What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. In the last episode, we defeated Drayden, the leader of the 7th Pokemon Gym, earning ourselves the Legend Badge. And that really only leaves us with one gym badge left. But first, we kind of got a problem on our hands, because right after we defeated that gym, Drayden decided to tell us the legend of the DNA Splicers, which he has apparently kept safe somewhere. But right after we got told that story, Team Plasma showed up and bombed the entire town with ice, and now we are in a bit of a predicament, bit of a situation. Had to kind of end it on a weird, awkward note, given how long that episode ended up going. But we're back, and now we're dealing with this problem. So here's the thing. I have to go back on a little bit of a promise just because of where I'm at level-wise with the entire team. First of all, I decided to put Farina back in the box, but I have brought Zoroark back out, and right now I am sitting at about 5, 6, maybe even 7 levels below, from a general standpoint, for most of my team, below some of like the strongest trainers that we're facing right now. I'm talking like the gym trainers, some of the more notable ones like Hugh and the Sages and all that sort of stuff. So it's just a little bit too low for my liking, just because I'm looking ahead and I'm thinking about where we're going to need to be at the end of the game, which is, you know, kind of coming up. We just beat the 7th gym, and I really don't want to go into that portion of the game down like 10, 11, 12 levels and just end up slogging through it. So I'm going back on a promise, kinda, in that I have given the lucky egg to Johanna, and I'm going to keep passing the lucky egg around a little bit, but I'm going to try not to abuse it. I don't want to try to like necessarily catch up to the levels of all of the trainers that we're facing. I just want to give myself a little bit more room, a little bit more of a comfort. And that is also, you know, part of the fact that I am splitting my experience between 7 Pokemon and not 6. So I think I have lagged behind just a bit too much, and I really should get to training just a little bit harder, because the last thing I want is to have to spend a lot of time just Audino farming so that I can actually compete. So Lucky Egg's back on Johanna. I'm going to let him do a little bit of work, and I'm just going to kind of trade it between everybody. I think if everyone was at level 43 or 44 right now, I would be a bit happier, but the fact that a lot of them are still sitting at level 41 is just, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. So we'll use the Lucky Egg for a little while if need be, but the fact that I've gone a while without using it anyway, I'm not like too upset with myself for how much. But going up against a bunch of poison types right now, because Team Plasma really likes these, much like most villain teams that aren't Team Aqua and Team Magma, at least up to this point in the series. So got Muck here. Sludge Wave is going to hurt, but I think we should be able to handle it just fine, and 2 Psychics should be more than enough. In fact, I'm going to try to preserve my Psychics a little bit, because we still have 2 more Team Plasma Grunts to battle in this area. But see, this is what I'm talking about with the Lucky Egg. It basically just gives all of our Pokemon the same level of experience that Zoroark has been getting in this playthrough, and if I give it to Zoroark, I mean, I can get like 2 levels per battle. It's ridiculous. So this is why I don't want to overuse it too much, but I'm going to just kind of like occasionally float it between team members just so they can have a little bit more to work with. And yeah, let's just try to get everybody at least caught up, because, I mean, Farina's sitting at level 46, Jack is sitting at level 45, and would very much like everybody else to participate. I think this building is, yeah, all iced off, which is kind of terrifying. Like, the implications of this are a lot scarier than everyone else is making it. It's like, can you imagine if there's like a hospital here? Like, how much damage doing this for even like a couple of hours would do? This would kill so many people. Like, this is horrible. I can't believe this is just a dire situation, but I guess we shouldn't spend too much time worrying about the implications. Instead, I should be spending my time using Psychic on this Golbat and telling you about these great savings. Sorry, I took that joke too far. I needed to stop there. Flame Body, eat that, Golbat. Also probably burn to death on this turn. Thank you very much, Johanna. That was wonderful. And the next Pokemon is going to have... Okay, there we go. I'm just glad that Golbat didn't use Wing Attack or anything of the sort. Let's switch on over to Tomoe for this one, who does not have the Lucky Egg, but that's okay. Just so that she can get a little bit of extra experience here. And what I'll do is I'll heal Johanna between battles, and then what I'll do is I'll have Johanna fight the next Team Plasma Grunt, which is the last Team Plasma Grunt. Oh, come on. That sucks. And then after that, I'll switch the Lucky Egg around to somebody else and put them in the front. There. Okay. Another Surf probably is good. This is going to hurt again, but there's the Paralysis. Rocky. Yeah, keep attacking the Rocky Helmet. Just keep doing it. Oh, Sludge Bomb. That's not what I wanted, because that doesn't get affected by Rocky Helmet at all. See, that's what I was more worried it was going to be using over and over than Body Slam. I can deal with Body Slams. Like, those hurt, but they're not like the end of the world. Most of my Pokemon can tank those no problem, except probably Kamina. Well, actually, Johanna is my worst physical. You know, actually, I want to fact check myself on that one. Who is my worst Pokemon from a physical defensive standpoint? I should look into that. For right now, though, let's use our Castelia Cone, which have still lasted us this long. Mind you, I got these before we even challenged the 3rd gym, and I am now just starting to go through these, and I still have all these full heals that I have picked up along the way. And, I mean, really just the fact that I'm in the Moo Moo Milks. I've had these since Drift Veil. I mean, it's just kind of crazy how long so many of these items last us. Like I said, just pick up a lot of the alternative stuff. You really don't have to mess with the Pokemarts too much in this game, except for with things like Ultra Balls and Repels. Okay, so Johanna, what is your physical defense? A 61. Then we got Lucario. Oh, Zoroark's is lower. Well, but also has a nature that lowers that, so that actually tracks. Challengers isn't much better, but also has a crap ton of HP to offset it, so it's not too terrible. I really don't like Challenger's nature that much. And then Tomoe's is very good. Kamina is the... Well, actually, that's super debatable, because Kamina is 2 levels below Johanna. I think I'm still going to go out on a limb and say Johanna's the worst physical defense on the team. Yeah, because Zoroark is, you know, a couple levels below and also has that nature lowering his stat a little bit. And then Kamina's is lower, but will probably be at or slightly better once actually hitting level 43. So, I don't know. That's a tough call to make. But I've got 3 Pokemon that I really don't want getting hit by physical attacks under most circumstances. So, you know, great team building on my part. I'm pretty sure Flygon's in a better situation than all of them, though, so whatever. This is why we mix and match. This is why we swap in and out for exactly this reason. It's okay, though, because Kamina is going to get her time to shine once again here coming up relatively soon. Not in this next fight, though, because after we knock this guy down with Johanna, I'm going to want to switch to something that hits really hard. Now, ideally, that would be Jack, but Jack is already so over-leveled at this point that I'm kind of against it. So I think I'm gonna try to get creative here. Either Tomoe or Challenger, I think will have to actually be the play. Challenger is not ideal, though, and you'll see why once we actually start that fight up. Man, oh man, look at you just ripping through everything. I love it. Good job, Johanna. Okay, level 44. Really good. But now we are going to want to do a swap, and you will see why in a second. Okay, something about the Pokemon Gym. We're going to want to actually pay attention to that. He was ordered to look around the Pokemon Gym. You know what? Let's actually do this. Well, okay, Tomoe, what moves do I have on you? Let me just remind myself. Sorry, it's been a couple of days. Aerial Ace and Scissor, not the best. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Challenger at the front. I'm really nervous about making this decision. Especially, well, actually, is his speed going to be enough? Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Yeah, I don't trust that. I don't trust that at all. Okay, I'm going to put Zoroark at the front instead. We're going to take the Shell Bell off of you, and I'm going to give you the Lucky Egg, and I'm going to hope and pray as I scroll all the way down here. I'm going to hope that you can actually get some attacks off first before anything goes wrong. So we head back to the gym, and look who's waiting for us. It's Zinzalin.
Oh, for crying out loud, I didn't expect to have to fight hampered by the cold like this. Well, no matter, the fact that I'm shivering means I'm truly alive.
And so we're going to battle against Zinzalin, the Sage of Team Plasma. Pretty much the only Sage that we have fought in this game up to this point. And even though he's got that whole poisonish getup, he actually likes ice types for some reason. We already fought a Cryogonal before, but this time he's actually got 2. And this is the main reason why I wanted to make sure that I had a physical attacker, because that is what's going to be dealing the most damage. But I also want to outspeed these Cryogonal, because if I threw Challenger out in front, Ice Beam was going to absolutely wreck his day. So wasn't a fan of that, but this is why I said Jack was ideal, because yeah, obviously Jack isn't going to have a problem with this fight if they're all ice types. Oh, come on. Break through it. Okay, this is going to hurt, isn't it? Here comes Ice Beam. Oh, my gosh. That's a lot of damage. All right, it's okay. It's okay. We can break through this. Knock out the Cryogonal at least if you can break through the confusion. No! Come on. Not even one. Not even one, Zoroark. Okay, let's see if Challenger can outspeed this thing. Maybe we can get one in. Maybe. Are you faster? Nope. See, this is what I was worried about. This is why I didn't want to have Challenger come out in the fight. Yeah. That was a bad idea. And this is why I am now willing to use the Lucky Egg, is because of this exact situation. Okay, Tomoe should be able to handle whatever this Cryogonal throws at her at least. So what I'm going to do instead is I am actually going to revive Zoroark here. No, we'll see if I have another opportunity against the other Cryogonal. That stupid Confuse Ray, man. Luckily, Tomoe can deal with that. Okay, let's use X-Scissor here. It is just objectively stronger than Aerial Ace, and that special defense is nothing to scoff at. So, come on. There you go. Good damage. Okay, this should push both of them up a level, I think, because Zoroark is about to get so much even with that shared experience. Nope, not all the way. All right. Okay. I'm going to go back to Zoroark for this, but what I'm going to probably do is I'm just going to have to relent and use Jack for the last Pokemon. And you'll see why in a second. But let's see if we can't get another attack off here. If this could crit, that would be super awesome. Nope, not quite. Light Screen, or it could waste a turn doing that. That's even better. I actually like that a lot. I'm assuming that it was probably thinking it was actually going up against my Jolteon this time, although I don't know why. Because down you go. There we go. Look at that Lucky Egg and traded experience. This is why. Holy crap. 6,000 experience points. That is just insanity. Okay, more than enough. Jack, you're next. It's the Weavile. Quad weakness to fighting type moves. We are absolutely going to use Jack in this situation and force palm this just one time and win the fight. Although this Weavile is still nothing to scoff at because it has some really darn good moves on it. It's going to start with Slash, which is luckily going to be not very effective, but if it crits, yeah, that's still a little bit of damage. Okay, get out of here. Wow. That is what I like to see. And Jack is going to hit level 46. All right. Now on par with my Flygon. Have you gotten even stronger since you were in Genosa Town? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that was only a handful of episodes ago.
You're a strong trainer. You definitely are adept at handling Pokemon. I believe I'll take my leave simply because I can't stand this cold. But imagine this, a Unova region completely covered in ice. To achieve that splendor, we'll do whatever it takes to obtain the DNA splicers.
Why? What do you mean splendor? But you say you can't stand the cold. None of that makes sense. Also, why can't you stand the cold when all you use is ice types? Everything that you just said was riddled with oxymorons. It doesn't matter. Even better than I hoped. Thanks to you, we drove them off. I'm grateful to your Pokemon. Also, after all that, the least I can do is heal them with this medicine. Thank you. Wait here a moment. I'll be right back. Uh-oh. Drayden, is this a good idea? Harumph. That's a new record for making it there and back. Look, babe, these are the DNA splicers. Well, thank you. But didn't you say these were being kept somewhere safe? This is what they were after. We're really fortunate Team Plasma didn't get their hands on them. I don't know what their goal is, but I'm sure they're planning something wicked. As we suspected, the hiding place was in the gym. Well thought out. If Drayden isn't there, we can't get in. If he is there, he's the strongest guard we could possibly face. It also explains why the Pokemon gym was remodeled. Whatever, the DNA splicers are in our hands now. It's beyond my imagination to think that you'd use one of the 7 sages to find out where the splicers were. Now you know then. We will accomplish our goals no matter what the cost. We don't have the ability to captivate the hearts of others like Lord N does. Instead, we will bend people to our will with brute force. 2 years was a surprisingly long wait. How did they get them? They've been stolen from us. We'll just have to take them back. Crap. Well, what do we do now? We got to go track them down, don't we? What do you see, Drayden? They don't seem to be in this area. However, they can hide their presence, so be on guard as you look. Could we use a dowsing machine, possibly? Would that help us? Let's see. I'm going to go over this. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. Let's go over this way. Maybe they're over here? Oh, there you are. You don't really think you could take the DNA splicers back? Wow, I could not say that word. DNA splicers back. Wow, that was so bad. I'm sure that was just hard to listen to. Team Plasma Shadow is going to start off with a Pawniard here, and I have my entire team healed, although Zoroark is not the best Pokemon to throw out in this situation. That is okay. I'm going to use a Shadow Ball. Here, let's see how much this actually does. Probably not a lot, but it is just a Pawniard. That's barely anything. Cool. Well, let's see. I'm going to swap then, and we are going to move on over to Johanna, actually. Because, yeah, I don't really have much else that I can use against a Pawniard in this exact moment, but that's okay because this guy does have stronger Pokemon. The problem is there's all these freaking dark types that we're going up against, and I don't like that. I'll just use Fire Spin. Oh, Feint Attack! Come on. It's not too bad. We got the Flame Body, though. We're good. All right. Let's see how much this does. Hey, better than I was expecting, actually. That's actually pretty awesome. Okay. We took you down. Zoroark got the most of the experience. Okay, this is the one I was worried about. This is Absol. It's got Swords Dance, Night Slash, and Future Sight. I think I could get away with using Tomoe in this situation, even without the Lucky Egg. Definitely probably should have swapped the Lucky Egg off of Zoroark between fights, but whatever. Let's use Scissor here and see what this does. Night Slash, that's definitely going to hurt because Absol always hurts. Hurt by the Rocky Helmet, that's good. Let's see what we can get out of that. Hey, not bad, because Absol is more offense and less defense. If this does not crit, we're fine. Oh my gosh, that scared the crap out of me. Okay, down you go. We'll take that. Good experience for Tomoe, who definitely needs to be the recipient of the next... Definitely needs to be the recipient of the next Lucky Egg, in my opinion. Actually, probably Challenger does, but I think we're going to need to put Challenger in more fortuitous situations. Let me use one of my Hyper Potions here, because I doubt this Pawniard is going to be knocking out Tomoe anytime soon. All it really has is Feint Attack and Slash. It does have Metal Claw, but I don't know why it would use Metal Claw, because I'm going to do more damage to it than it does to me if it uses that, so... We'll just Surf. It's probably going to take 2 of these, but whatever. Nope, it was just the one. Pawniard does not have great special defenses. It was just, now that I think about it, doubly resistant to Shadow Ball, so I don't know why I decided to use that. I don't happen to be the one holding the DNA splicers. I was just buying time for the others to escape. Cheerio, bye-bye, or whatever. I remember the Shadow Triad being, like, much cooler in the last game, where they were, like, ominous, but they still served a purpose and had, like, ideals. Now they're just assholes. Oh, no. No. It's not your fault, May. You were impressive. It's me who let everybody down. And now the cross transceiver is ringing. Uh-oh, who is it? Is it Professor Juniper? No, it's Hugh. May, a strange ship was flying toward Opelousas City, right? I saw it too. I'm en route. Charon, that Team Plasma ship, isn't it? Yes, no doubt about it. Anyway, I'll be arriving in just a moment. Okay, I'll leave things to you. May, if you're in any trouble, call me. All right, they're on the way. If only there were 2 of me. Then I could protect the town and chase after them too. Well, originally you had Iris, but where has she gone off to? May, Drayden, glad to see you're safe as well. Hello, Charon. You've certainly grown. I hear you filled in for Lenora by becoming the gym leader in Aspertia City. I keep saying Aspertia, man. I'm never going to get over that habit. Aspertia? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Thanks. We should save catching up for later. I have a good idea of where Team Plasma is hiding. The place with the lowest temperature in the Unova region right now is an area close to Humalau City. Drayden, please protect Opelousas City. Hugh and I will find Team Plasma. Very well, I will do my part and thanks. The chase I'll leave to you, but don't do anything reckless. Hey, I could use your help if you're willing. You're a skilled trainer who can go toe-to-toe with Team Plasma. That's my definition of useful. Drayden, we're off. Humalau City. Is there anything to the north of Undella Town? May protect Pokemon from Team Plasma. All people should think for themselves about the nature of the relationship between people and Pokemon. It's not something Team Plasma gets to decide for everyone else, and I cannot help but agree. So, what we're going to do right off the bat is we are going to take Challenger and we are going to fly straight to... Wait if I can get to that Lentamass. Undella Town! And we're going to go straight there because remember how the marine tube was being cleaned by some janitor dude? Oh my god. Janitor dude? Well, now it is clean, and wow, I am so struggling to freaking end this episode. It is done, it is clean, and we can head on through, but as we are about to, we're going to get stopped by the cross transceiver one more time. May, where are you? Undella Town? Got it. From there, go through the marine tube and come straight to Humalau City. Got it, Hugh. We are going to do that in the next episode because that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much, and I will see you all in the next one.